As a Buddhist monk, Assistant Abbot of Vassagate and Director of Institute of Buddhist Management for Happiness and Peace, my work is to study what the Buddha taught, practice myself, and help people to reach their inner peace and outer peace as much as I can, based on what the Buddha taught. Normally, focusing on peace building, what I have to keep in mind, it's just like I have to balance between compassion or sympathy on people who get involved in violent situation and my knowledge or wisdom. Sometimes it's just not my knowledge, their knowledge, or people who related in that situation as well. It's just like if we even we have a good intention, but our knowledge or experience is not enough, sometimes instead of helping, it's just like we harm them instead. So I have to try to balance between compassion and wisdom, and sometimes to balance between the short-term and long-term outcome. Because, for example, to cultivate peace culture in people's mind, you have to be very patient. If you just hurry or in rush to see the expected result quickly, sometimes it's cause a problem. So sometimes you have to do it quickly because situation need that action. But sometimes you have to keep going on what you're doing, even no one can see how important it is, like cultivating peace culture. I think it's about to do or to speak the right thing at the right time. Because, for example, it's related to the second question, to balance between the short-term and long-term outcome. For example, sometimes when you have to send early warning to tell people to be aware of what's happening and trying to deal with the situation. In that situation, sometimes it's just like you may be the minority who see that that's not the right thing, but you have to let the right voice be heard. You have to stand up and tell them the inconvenient truth, and that's quite challenging because you have the long-term outcome that you need. And in the case that when you want to send some message in the short term, but people gonna hate you and hatred, because with our understanding it's okay, but because in the long run, if you need people to listen to you, that you have to think about that. You have to send the right message through the right way, through the right channel at the right time as well. And that's very difficult for me because sometimes short term it's a must, you have to do that, but maybe make you lose your ability to convince people in the long term. But anyway, we have to hold the principle tightly, I think, but wisely as well. That's the most challenging for me. I think the most memorable moment that I can think of is when we, as a For Beautiful Life group at that time, 7 years ago, we went to initiate the project for the monks in the south of Thailand. And after the 5-day training, on the last day, some of them told us that they very appreciated how we sacrifice ourselves, just like working hard and risk our life, because at that time some of monks and people got killed by bomb or by gun. But what we thought, it's just like not us who risk our life, but it's you, all of you there, people and Buddhist monks there. Because when you said that we risk our life, we just did it maybe 3 months, a year. But you stay there, you live there all the rest of your life. That sacrifice, that risk their life, not us. So because of that, it's just like we give us each other encouragement, moral support. And it's every time that we thought about that, it's just like, yeah, you have to do something, and it's just not you got impacted by that. People who in the area, they felt that, and everyone need that. So don't hesitate to do so if you have a chance to give anyone support in any way that you can. First of all, maybe because I'm a Buddhist monk, since I was young, I got inspired by what the Buddha taught. It's just like the way he tried to change social structure to be more peaceful, and to open education to all, to support all human beings to reach their potential, to be enlightened one. That inspired me. And after that, maybe because of my preceptor, the most venerable Samdet Prabhupada Kyo Upaseno, he inspired me by providing the right education, so that I can think in the right way and do the right thing. And last but not least, the most venerable Samdet Prabhupada Kosachan P.A. Payutto, he is the one who won the Educational Prize for Peace from UNESCO, because his work, trying to connect the Buddhist concept about peace, inner and outer, to the modern world, modern knowledge, and I can do my peace work holistically, systematically, and synergistically as well. I think because of his work and his personality. So all of that inspired me to do what I do, and I believe that because of one word of someone who have compassion and wisdom can save someone's life and can save this society and keep this society or this world in peace. So do it if you can.